Hello, welcome to day 3 of Brave New World Space Engineers.
I think it's actually day 4 now.
Is it day 4 already?
Yeah.
Notice we've got a little bit of a power fluctuation situation going on here. Okay. Yeah, because the day 3 was the live stream, that's right.
Yep.
And it looks like I just blew out all of our oxygen out of there. Fantastic. Is that a security defense robot kind of thing going on over there? Looks like it's a robotic module. Someone's got a shield on it.
Where?
It's over by the assembler and the large industrial pod. It's the shape of a shield, so it's got to be something, right?
Where? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't turn that on, did I? That's for the cannon, so it gets its full range.
What cannon? The cannon over here, the
Yeah, the defensive one.
defensive platform.
Yep. I'll have it target.
So I'm thinking that's the reason why the power is fluctuating is that we have too many sources that are modulating power, like the wind system is the way it's attenuating is causing an issue with the power, and we need to get some batteries somewhere.
You need more wind farm.
The solar tracker needs to be set up properly. I think that's what I was working on the other day. Okay, so we're gonna need some steel plate over here. Solar tree. And I am carrying excess ice. Fantastic. Looks like there's no place to put the excess ice because we have plenty of H2O2 generators and they're all packed.
Yes.
So we need another oxygen tank potentially.
You just need to be able to store them. Store the stuff.
Store the ice.
Yeah. Guess I should engage my recording as well.
Only if you're planning to loop them on top of each other. It's
Yeah.
kind of an interesting endeavor, I guess.
Alright. We have...
Really need to get that power situation fixed. Okay.
Well, instead of having this being built where it is, you could build them physically on it, because we have the guys going around helping repair stuff. Love to have a couple more. We need money for that. Don't quite have enough.
Thinking about how to do this. Currently what we need is more steel plate, evidently. They are going to town out here. On this giant ship that's needs thruster components.
Out. Out. Up. Up. Place one of them. I have the materials to place them? Yes.
What did you say we needed for thruster components?
Platinum. And I think gold as well.
Okay.
Is that you sliding across the ground?
Yep.
It's like, is that someone coming in here to attack us? A little concerned. Just a little. So where are you going to get?
Just going to go check out this signal source over here.
Ah.
And then also see if I can find any, potential resources while I'm at it. Wow, I'm sliding down the hill sideways. That's pretty cool. All right. What do you have for me? Just whatever you don't blow up my face right now. Lava rifle.
Lava rifle. That sounds cool. What rarity was that? Do you know?
I can't remember.
That sounds pretty cool. Lava.
Remind me while I grind this thing down to nothingness. Should punt its battery, but all right. I found more ice.
Yay, more ice.
Ice. Ice. And more ice. Right. Getting a good survey of the hillside up here. let's find something here. See if I can. I'm gonna slide down the hill slowly. It's kind of cool. It's your windsurfing.
Got to make more turbines. More interior plate as well. That's not what I want. I want an interior plate.
Energy low.
Okay, time to come home. Another research base.
I
Oh,
only
wait.
see 4. I mean 3.
Fuel low.
Your fuel is low.
Is the base freaking out again?
Fuel
Can't tell.
critical.
I know that we have, I know that I have, 15% left suit strength. So you painted the tower red,
Yes.
and I've got red lights on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe the light should be white now.
And I just painted it red, so
Well, you missed one of the turrets at least because it's gray.
yeah. That wrong. Wrong type. There we go.
Not enough boom, 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 boom from you. Let's see.
They're building this ship, but I don't know. They're not fully building it either. They're waiting for the metal grids to fully build it. So I almost think making sure it's heat projection. Just turning it off for now.
That way they'll do something else.
That way they'll focus on power systems. Hopefully. Hopefully.
All right.
Food's low. No water, actually.
Yeah, power system's doing some really funky stuff. Is this cargo container inside no longer connected? Or are we just full? I can't connect to these things anymore. Large industrial cargo container is got computer chips in it somehow. And iron. So you've got that on the other side. We're out of cargo space and I've got building equipment. Fantastic. Let's put the assemblers? Attack B, small cargo container. I think
Attack B? Oh. Was the sentry's initial name. Now, I don't know about you, but I could care less about this merge block business. I'm just gonna
what
get
happened to
them
the assemblers?
assemblers?
Yes, there's a problem with the. I can't access them at all. They're not
The
even.
assembler?
Hold on. Oh my goodness, I had a different button clicked for some reason. That's why I had a problem. Okay. Everything's solved. Where are we putting our cred?
Where are we putting our what?
Our script.
Don't know. Whose account do we want to have another robot first?
Oh, I got 500 here.
I'll just put it in a collect location. We'll work out who gets it later.
It's not so easy to do considering that all the places are packed. All the cargo containers have so much ice. Have we turned off the drill?
No.
Are the engines running?
The engines don't seem to be producing power. I don't know why.
They're only going to produce power if you actually are using it, remember?
No, when I turn it on, it doesn't actually seem to be generating anything. It's taking, but it's not generating. Do you see its wattage go up at all? It outputs anything?
I'm
Because
trying to
on
find
my
it.
end, it's not doing anything.
I need to find them first. There we go. Okay. Okay. NAN of no liters.
Yes, it's not producing power, but it's taking fuel. So just keep them off. They're not working properly. Just
It's like
don't
you have a
use
conflicting
them.
mod somewhere.
Probably. I don't know what it would even be because nothing I have.
Well, I
is
turned them
messing
both
with this.
on.
I turned them both off now.
Okay. We need to figure out what's causing those lights to flash because that's bothering me. Not only from a
It's
standpoint.
because the power is going on and off and on and off.
For
On and
what?
off and on and off.
What is doing that? We have so much power generation.
Because things are on, trying to produce components so we can get power generation. Like me currently making, having them build the solar arrays.
That should be stabilizing the power, if anything. Where's our battery?
We have one battery.
Where is it?
It's under the base somewhere. It's right here. I have it on recharge so we can have something for night. Don't put it on auto because we'll run out of all our power. If you want to, you could produce some batteries for us.
Well, that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to figure out how to organize my toolkit here because this toolkit is ridiculous.
Is Helping Hand doing anything at the moment? Don't even see where that one is. Because Helping Hand is stuck.
Because Helping Hand needs a hand. That's pretty funny. Actually, let's...
Are we flashing anymore? Still are. I think we're still a little bit short. That's what I need to do. I need to get a graph system so I can see how much power we're pulling in and how much we're using. Need to make a little display for that. Alrighty. Put that in the habitat, I guess. If you could also produce some more power efficiency modules for... Oh, I guess you don't know how to do that yet. I'll do
Yeah,
that.
I think that's not really in my wheelhouse there.
It would be something good to learn at some point, but not a good time to try and teach someone. Right, we want some sort of display.
All right. Okay, charging this battery if we can. That's a weird echo. Okay.
Okay, so we have wind and battery.
Solar, you mean?
Engines
Energy
produce
low.
0. That is such a glitch. So.
May need to go over and get some more magnesium and stuff and actually take that craft with us. I may have to figure out how to go fly.
Okay. I need to make more solar, not solar field, but wind field. Those are all optimal setup, right? Most part. They're optimally set up. I need to do. Guess I expand this way. No.
Really. Trying to see. I just don't see it.
Don't see what.
How thick is this ice sheet?
Or down on you.
I don't know. It's saying you're 200 meters from me.
Yes, but that's because I'm.
You're off to the
further
side.
away.
I think one of the markers up there says it's 168 from me.
You're about 100 away.
I'm not sure how straight this is anymore.
Trying to get out without having a problem, and then have a problem and die.
Great, I mean you're falling down on top of me.
Little body bag.
Oh geez, yeah, you're right. I'm drilling on you constantly. It's ridiculous. You coming to get your stuff?
Yes. And I can grind down the tools for some food. It's not quite where I wanted a battery, but just means the refinery won't get any more speed or not speed, but efficiency.
Oh well. Well, it's there. It's so we don't fall in the hole anymore. Okay, I think at this point it's time to. We have to get a craft to go do this for us. I'm just gonna delete drill.
Well, we could drop.
Bombs.
That's expensive. Drop a drill, small grid drill, right-click mining, or just regular mining, and just drop in. Eventually go and check what kind of condition it ends up with down below.
I have a feeling that this here, you're supposed to make a bunch of hydrogen engines and hydrogen stuff, and I don't know how you're going to get anything. It's like we have to go to those research outposts and do something to them. I mean, how do we get all this steel in the first place?
Hydrogen stuff is problematic because the hydrogen is hydrogen engines aren't working the way they're supposed to. Just causing a problem for us.
Come on. This is impressive how deep it is. And still nothing.
I'm gonna have to turn on the battery.
Energy low.
Which means our time with power is limited. The sun's changing position.
Man, I went way down there, and there's still. I mean, I guess you kind of expect it at the Europa class, but holy smokes. How are we getting any steel in the first place? I guess iron patch, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's a mistake. Let's not do that. We may need this spot for conveyor in the future.
Just don't waste battery components again.
I didn't get that far, so it didn't matter.
There was 15 battery components in there. Doesn't matter where the percentage bar is. It matters how many components actually entered.
Well, that wouldn't be the first time I've done that.
Energy critical.
Okay, first off, let's get this done.
Power efficiency's up a bit more.
Are we still flickering?
44 minutes of power. Want to get that number to 0. Or not 0, but the
Infinity?
infinity.
Well, we need sinks, and more power generation to store this energy that we're burning at night. The other thing is you should turn off things at night.
No, I'm just shoving a bunch of power efficiency stuff on our things.
Trying to determine where I want to stick the batteries. I'm thinking I might stick them right underneath the. I'm worried about them.
Towers.
I'm worried about them being in the. If when people attack, they usually attack your power generation in defense facilities. So if you have your storage of power somewhere else, you don't immediately lose power. It might actually be a good spot if we, were to hollow out that hole. Put them in the hole. But I could also punch a hole in this thing and put one battery underneath.
What was that? There was an explosion.
I didn't hear an explosion.
I heard an explosion.
I don't know.
Check on it. Something exploded.
I don't see anything. I didn't hear anything, and I was over by the wind turbines. Did we lose a bot?
I don't know. Where's yours?
I don't know.
Mine always has its signal on.
I don't see mine. Maybe they explode after a while.
They only
no,
explode if they take damage.
Helping Hand is still trying to weld the stuff over at the ship. It clearly needs to be refitted with, hydrogen thrusters instead.
Well, I have a version of it with hydrogen only. The smaller patrol version. I think. How much ice do we have? Do we still have a bunch of ice?
Yes, we are burdened with ice.
Turned off all the H2O generators. Not going to be running through our ice anymore, but we're not going to have power problems.
Everything stopped blinking.
Yes.
I'm still trying to determine the best spot to put a battery field. I'm sorry I'm taking forever. I always usually try to hide those things because it's storage. I feel like I should put them right up against our hab. That's an idea. Why can't they be placed there? Interesting.
That was loud. Helping Hand's just confused on what to do for your ship over there. Just doesn't know what to do. Absolutely confused. Are we out of components for these things? Just need bulletproof glass, apparently. That's why they're not welding it. Just needs bulletproof glass.
I'm assuming we're out of silicon. Is the next problem.
No, I doubt it. Our assembler is just full. Yeah, the assembler's going to start doing stuff now.
Well, they're actually doing stuff now. Okay.
Where's Helping Hand? I'm still confused.
Leave them alone. Stop picking on R2. Well, helping hand, I guess. I don't have R2.
Guess the other thing I need to work on is cargo containers. Not just ones for ice, ones for regular action stuff. Hmm. Where do I put this?
Okay. Whoa, what are you doing?
Getting our cargo problem fixed. We need some cargo.
Oh, you stuck it right in my doorway.
Doorway? Was there going to be a doorway there?
That's what I was doing, but if you need this,
Doorway could be offset if needed.
well, it can be off on the other side. So it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
I just need to fix the cargo problem. It's pretty bad right now.
I know, too bad we don't have a ship to sell the ice to. You know, station, whoever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Energy low.
Well, the very end of our day is happening.
It's okay, you turn stuff off and go to bed. If you turn off all the assemblers and all the things, the power from the wind will still generate. The other thing we need to do is maybe consider making our solar tower taller. But I don't know if that's going to be too much of a helping hand, you know what I mean?
I think I'm gonna have to just move slightly to the side and make another solar array.
Okay, do you know where I went? Come on, buddy. Start welding stuff. There he goes. I had to go get him. He was having an issue.
Yeah, he was having a problem. I told you he was confused.
Well, you can't really blame him when you started the game before I was back and he probably was running on your commands. Oh, really?
Basically, he was confused. He was doing normal stuff, and then he got confused with what to do with the ship there. Was confused about how to go about fixing the ship. Because
Oh.
we're missing metal grids, and they don't know what to do without metal grids. They won't complete something if they have everything. Unless they have everything, I should say.
Okay, so looking at our power generation, we're up to 63% now on this battery, so we're charging well. Okay, I'm gonna watch this battery for a little bit. I have this
Seems I fixed the problem with the refineries using too much.
Well, this battery is running. It's charging still, and it's on auto. It's charging slower than it was charging before, but it's still charging.
I'm gonna remove ice from this filter again. Turn it back on. Have it deposit its ore.
The main reason for having that
Or
battery there is so we can run back and forth over here. That was the only reason.
We're getting ingots being pulled now.
Okay.
Many ingots. That's not ingots. So I did a stupid. No, it should only be sending out ingots.
Okay.
1 hour, 35 minutes. Power. 1 hour, 50. Just because these refineries are off.
Okay. There, come out. Planning a system here for how things work is kind of a bit of a challenge sometimes. Okay. Nope. Got to change my dimensions.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the flashing is insane right now.
When they get going, they get going. It's crazy.
Smokes.
I need my character to sleep.
Yeah, they completed another battery. Okay.
Hello, humanoid object.
Oh, humanoid object to you too.
Investments complaining about how we're missing thruster components for Sentry.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Okay. I think in some ways they just want to be directed. Whoa, that's not what I want to do. Heavy armor block? How did I get a heavy armor block there? to shut?
Hopefully,
Are we ready to
Fox
shut
is-
down for the night?
Maybe.
And let the sun come back around.
Let's see if it even allows us. Because one time it said it was still not daytime. No need to sleep.
Okay. Now, we used to have an entryway up there, and it's now gone.
There's a weird way around, but we'll have to fix that entrance at some point.
Energy low.
Okay. I am headed back. It just really makes those towers really red with that extra red light.
Hmm.
I'm going to check on this here. That battery is now being depleted. Okay. What do you do with your robots? Send them off to patrol?
What do you do with robots?
Yeah.
Just leave them. It's daytime. You don't need to sleep.
What?
That's what it's saying.
Is it daytime already?
No. It's just confused on what is daytime and what isn't.
How do we know what's daytime and what's not? When we're inside here without a glass top. I mean, really? Don't you think that's a valid statement? Come on, robots. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, well, apparently it's time for some additional batteries. This
Batteries you had are doing pretty good.
is funky. Credits are there, that's there.
What is this building intended to be? Eventually,
It's a battery house.
battery house. Okay. Maybe I should get one of my tanks put up on a blueprint. I don't know which one though. I have a few tanks. First couple were pretty bad. Other main one actually fit.
It's not quite an E-house because it's, you know... Ah, stupid human. Waiting for it to say that.
Super tank. Experimental version. Tank transport.
This is kind of an awesome little hiding spot if you ever have a problem. It's right here by the battery house.
Yeah.
There's a little there's a little drop.
Mm.
So I think that's a pretty good way of making sure we're good. Might be a good spot to put a little turret, actually. Like an anti-personnel type thing. I like how they wait for you to get done with what you're doing. They're such good little guys. And if you really wanted to, you could make this a second story battery house too. Oh, I did that wrong. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
Make a tower right there. This thing becomes the basement of a tower.
Well, no, that's not really what I was thinking. What I was thinking is make it just one more layer higher, and then you put there's batteries in the floor and there's batteries in the ceiling.
And so you can weld all of them up.
Yep, so you have 18, basically there's 18 batteries sitting here when you need them.
Alright.
And I don't know how many batteries we're going to need, but at some point in time, we want the expansion possibility. So, and yes, I'm thinking I need to work on another turret emplacement. So we're going to start drawing attention here pretty soon. This way I can place the roof now. And come back in and do the other part later. Okay, we can go to town on this thing now for welding.
I think we actually are out of silicon. May actually need you to go fetch
And
the
get
silicon.
and get some real silicon.
Yeah. Oh, if there's magnesium and silicon, you can go out there and do both.
I have to worry about how far I am away from this solar array, though. This might be a problem.
Oh yeah, that solar array is gonna wreck that building.
I don't think it's going to wreck the entirety of it. Oh, maybe. I'm thinking it's going to. What do you think?
I think we're just gonna have to cut this. Make it. Try our best to reduce it, maybe. All right, let me do a check here. I'm gonna force the rotor to move. I want you to check.
What are you building over there? What's going on with the rotor?
That's for building a tank.
Why are you putting it there? There's a whole building area out there I have the other side. That's where the merge block's
Just
at.
wanted it near the cargo container.
Oh, for quick ease.
I think what I'm gonna have to do is quickly just turn off.
I think you're
Rotor?
too far. I think your solar array is a couple too wide. But that's the same length as the ones I had, right? My tower?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
I turned it off though, so it's not gonna rotate into us until we fix that problem.
How are we going to fix the problem? You put all these corner things on it,
Corner things on what?
on the building.
The corners are just to change it, but I now looking at it think that that's not gonna help.
Okay, well, let's is there the main reason why it goes over so far is the entryway. Entryway should be below grade. It should be enough. Right? I mean, let me go over here and count these actually. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus rotor, so 11. 1. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna whack it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I got a solution. We
Two
could
solar-
raise the tower
How?
piston, connect that to the rotor side, lift it, then build the rest of it, and then connect it again.
You'd have to build another merge block at the bottom and then come back. I don't know how. Piston and raise it. Oh, connect a block to it. Put the piston over there and just move it up. And then we underneath the take the rotor or the merge blocks, right?
Yeah.
And then build a new merge block up above, and then build in below, right? And then pull the piston. Now, if you think
Something similar to that, you'd have to do it.
You got the idea. I'm saying just run at it right now since you've got the idea what you wanted to do.
Gotta make protective stuff.
Protective stuff for what?
Gotta make a defensive vehicle.
I think we need to get this problem solved first.
That's something you could be doing.
I thought I was going to get silicon. What is it now?
I'll get silicon. We're waiting for the battery to recharge anyways.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. Give me a minute. I don't even have pistons or any automation in my blocking stuff right now. Habitation, automation. Pistons and rotors. Alright, I think this video here is probably long enough for what I'm doing today. I'm not sure if I want to keep going, but maybe I will. In case people want to follow up. Yeah, we could do a summary, I guess, at the end and kind of talk about what's changed since the last one, if we can remember. But let me do that here. So I'll just kind of stop this particular video, and so people have time to, if they want to catch up later, they can catch up later. And then I can start a new recording where I'm at right now and continue on part 1, part 2 style. I think that's what I'll do. Make life easier for people that may be watching this. So,
And you do what you need to
signing
do.
off on this
Energy
part.
low.